But I just wanted your thoughts, man, on Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte. That fight became official today.
Okay.
Who do you see winning that fight?
I mean, I like both guys. Dillian Whyte got a little bit better since he lost to Joshua. He's a good fighter. Tyson Fury is Tyson Fury, so it's hard to bet against him.
Is he too basic to beat Tyson Fury? Too straight up and down?
Yeah, but he can punch too. He's a tough guy. But you got to be more than tough to beat Tyson Fury. You know? So we'll see.
But we've seen you beat, you know, quicker boxers with you just being tougher and putting pressure on. You know, is that what Dillian Whyte's gonna have to do? Or
I mean, timing beats speed. So if you can time it. But yeah, I mean, just go in there, be tough. It's not gonna win fights. You gotta be smart and yeah, break him down or whatever. But I can't see him beat Tyson Fury right now. But maybe anything's possible, especially in the heavyweight division.
Right, being smart, like you would cut the ring off, kill the body.
Yeah,
it wasn't like you just come forward and just put right.
No, that don't win fights.
Right. You know, because he's known for a big left hook, is Dillian Whyte. He's knocked a lot of guys out with that. He just fought Wilder with a big right hand. What's harder to have a good defense against, a big right hand or a big left hook?
I mean, it depends, but I would say the straight punches goes faster to hit you right down the pipe. That's harder to defend.
Right.
But he's way shorter than. He's probably my height, maybe a little bit taller, but Tyson Fury, so it's gonna be hard to land that hook.
Because you got to reach up with it, right?
Right.
Do you think that because Fury fighting a puncher like Wilder, even though he won those fights, that might have taken something out of him? You know, punch resistance? And
possible. I mean, 3 fights. The second fight wasn't that tough, but the last and the first one. Yeah, he took a lot of damage too, so you don't know, but you never know. But he came up on top, so he's the man.
Gotta get your thoughts on Tyson Fury and that fight against the British fighter Dillian Whyte. What do you guys think of Fury in that fight next Saturday?
I think Fury will come out the winner hands down. I think Whyte has just been in the game too long. He's still a fierce fighter, but Fury's just a bigger guy, bigger man, and he has a lot of skills.
Obviously, the other huge heavyweight fight with 3 titles, Usyk versus Joshua, the rematch.
Do I get the
Yeah.
get the challenge on that Dillian Whyte first, or we just gonna skip?
No. Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
I think that the trilogy with Deontay and Tyson Fury, I really think it took something out of Tyson Fury, and I think it's going to show. I'm not picking Dillian to win, but I wouldn't be surprised with the upset because you can't get in there and fight those wars with Deontay and just come out unscathed. So I think that Dillian Whyte has a live chance to pull up an upset.
How does it feel like, just to finish with a Tyson, do you feel like he would take care of that Dillian Whyte fight if that's what's next?
Well, you can't really ever, you gotta always look at Dillian Whyte as the wild card, man. The dude is a hungry, hard-working person. This is finally his shot. So it's definitely gonna be an incredible sight to see for Dillian Whyte. Tyson Fury obviously always rises to the occasion. So I'm definitely excited about that fight because of how long Dillian Whyte has been waiting. It's almost like the anticipation for him to get his title shot finally. It should be an extravagant fight. So I'm definitely looking forward to the fight. We know Tyson Fury will rise to the occasion as always. It's about Dillian Whyte right now, so it's going to be a heck of a fight. I believe that.
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you what you felt the outcome of Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte is. Whose corner are you in? What do you think the outcome is going to be?
Tyson stops him. I mean, I'm in the gym with Tyson, so I see what he does behind closed doors, don't I? And I see how he works with certain things. So yeah, I'm backing him all the way.
Don't believe a word Tyson Fury. He's great at marketing, but he's a great self-promoter. Talks so much shit, but people believe it. He's a genius. Of course he does. Dillian Whyte is very tough. He can punch. He's a great body puncher. He's got a fantastic left hook. And if Tyson Fury switches off and wants to trade with Dillian Whyte, he will go to sleep.
How do you think this fight turns out?
I think it turns out with Tyson Fury putting on a great show for his home country, hometown, and everything, and just having a sensational knockout once again. He's been learning and improving, and I'm very happy with it.
Dillian Whyte, what chance does he have of pulling off the upset against Tyson Fury?
Snowball's chance in hell.
Why is that? Puncher's chance?
Yeah, I guess a puncher's chance. I guess that's a little bit more than a snowball. I think that he's just made wrong for Tyson Fury. I think he doesn't move him enough. I think you have to be a mover to deal with Tyson Fury because he's so long and tall and he moves as well. And Tyson Fury usually gets hit with right hands. If he gets hit, it's usually with a right hand. And Dillian Whyte's a hooker, so I don't know. I don't see that happening.
They do call him the Body Snatcher, though, and that's important against a tall guy, right?
Yes, that is. Hopefully he'll use it. I ain't really seen him snatch no bodies yet, but hopefully he will go. I mean, that's something that would definitely be implemented in the plan. He should definitely go towards. Don't try to aim for the head. He's too damn tall for that. At least right away. Yeah,
because you fought plenty of tall guys.
Yeah.
You being not the biggest heavyweight in the world. What's the advice you gotta do there, and how do you land your left hook against a dude?
Yeah, you gotta chop him down. You gotta start hitting him at the body, hitting him low. We know Tyson Fury doesn't like it to the body, and I think that you start low and end up high. So.
Do you think Fury's gonna fight him the same way he fought Wilder, or he's gonna be back on his boxing, back on his toes a little more?
It's hard to say. Tyson Fury's it's kind of, me and him are very similar when it comes to not necessarily knowing, because he's very diverse. He could do different things. This type of fighter, he has a lot of different options to me. So it's kind of hard to say. I think he could fight him, and I think he could box him. In either way would be doable. I think he could win either way, and I think that the smartest thing was just use his feet a little bit. But you never know how people like that are thinking, because he made Dillian Whyte may think Dillian Whyte is a little soft or a little easy because he's the type of fight, the style he is, and Dillian Whyte has a trick up his sleeve, so that's why it's his boxing. So
just to get to the fight at hand then with Fury and Whyte, who do you favor in that fight?
Oh, Fury. I think Fury's the best right now. You saw what he did to Wilder, the guy who was feared. He dismantled him for technically 3 fights, even though he did get a draw. I think he dismantled him. Dillian Whyte, he's a good fighter, but I just think Fury's too big, too tall. I think he's just going to pick him apart.
Yeah, but how dangerous is that left hook of Dillian Whyte?
Oh, Dillian Whyte's left hook is, you've seen it. He knocks people out. But like I said, with him, he's like, 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah.
Fury being 6'9", it's going to be hard, with the hook, because usually when you throw that hook, you want to come down with it, but when you're throwing up, whether it's your right hand or a hook, you lose power because you're going up, so you lose power. So him to throw that left hook going 6-7 inches higher, it's not going to really bode well with him.
Maybe you drop it to the body and make him bend over, make him keel over.
No one really goes to Fury's. No one really has went to Fury's body. If you look at his last few fights, Otto Wallin, he cut him open, but he was throwing all headshots. Wilder, everyone knows he's a knockout artist. He didn't go. He came out going to the body, tired out, but I feel like he put on too much weight. So Fury's last 4 fights, no one's really approached his body. And I feel like if someone can expose that and break his body down, they can get the victory.
Now, again, big left hook. Wilder was known for the big right hand. What's defensively, harder to get away from? A guy with a good straight right hand or a guy with, the good left hook?
That's a good one. I would say the left hook, because
it's harder to get away from,
because the jab sets it up, and some people, they throw that, like Canelo, he'll come in with the jab, and next thing you know, he throws the jab, but it turns to a left hook, and he's knocked people out numerous times doing that. Wilder, I think he hits harder than Dillian. I think his right hand is harder than Dillian's left hook, and Fury was able to get up from that 4 times. So I don't think Dillian could knock him out, but if he does, I'd be thoroughly shocked.
Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte, how does it go? Great fight out. However Tyson wants his fight to go, that is how the fight is going to go.
Fury versus Whyte, good fight. I'm looking forward to that one.